Rumors are that allegedly Lauren and Dennis have a secret relationship that Porsha knows nothing about. Where did this rumor start? And is there any truth to it? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Lauren and Dennis have a secret relationship that Porsha knows nothing about. Where did this rumor start from? And is there any truth to it? Well, I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more. And here it goes. Sources are saying that there is much more to Lauren and Dennis's relationship. One source said Lauren and Dennis's relationship has become so close that they wouldn't be surprised if Porsha was jealous. It's no secret that Lauren and Dennis get along so well, continued the source. It's been that way since the beginning. Lauren and Dennis communicate like a productive married couple, and allegedly he appreciates her calm and level-headed perspective. And Lauren, she allegedly appreciates his protective and assertive personality. So, have the two ever crossed the line intimately? My source says no. But if they ever did, they would definitely make a big power couple. Lauren, in her wildest dreams, would never cross the line and be in a relationship with Dennis, said one person close to the situation. She allegedly sees Dennis as a protective older brother. Also, she likes to maintain an open and productive relationship with him because of her constant presence in PJ's life. As for Dennis, the source says Dennis allegedly enjoys communicating with Lauren the most because she seems to be the only person in Porsha's camp who understands him. He would never cross that line, said the source. I think Dennis sees Lauren as a mediator between him and Porsha. Without Lauren, Dennis probably could never get through Porsha and make her think and make logical decisions, said the source. For now, Dennis and Lauren are just two good friends who have a great big bro and lit sis relationship, which for now will stay that way. Alright, kinfolk, let's just get right into this rumor, and let's dissect it, and let's see which things could be true and which things could be, a little bit exaggerated. I will say this, you can definitely tell that Lauren and Dennis have a better working relationship than he does with Porsha. And I think that goes back to what one of the sources said, that it looks like Dennis can appreciate Lauren's calm perspective. And so when he's articulating his point of view, she can seem as if she's taking it all in and trying to process it. And then when she responds, it's much more of a logical, rational response instead of like an erratic, crazy confrontation. Also, Porsha comes off, in my opinion, too emotional. And when you're a very emotional person, it requires you to suspend logic a lot. When you always in your emotions, you're not necessarily thinking logically. And that can be very frustrating for a person like Dennis, who's very thoughtful in his actions and in his words, and who likes to think things through a lot. He's a businessman, so that comes along with him with his career. So when you're dealing with a emotional person and a rational thinking person, it can be a lot of friction, which we see with Dennis and Porsha all the time. I'm also glad that Dennis has someone in Porsha's camp who he can effectively communicate with. Because when you have a child with someone who, Dennis and Porsha seems as if they communicate well enough. But when you add into it a child, and you know a new boyfriend or fiance in your ex-girlfriend's life, then your communication really needs to be solid. It needs to be 1, 2, 3, ABC. And you really don't have a lot of room to deviate from a very straightforward, logical thinking conversation, because there are a lot of people involved and there are a lot of decisions that need to be made. And so, especially for a child, you want to make the most rational and logical decision you can for the betterment of your child's life. And so, I'm glad that Dennis allegedly has Lauren to be that person for him, to help him, you know, get through to Porsha a lot. And I can also see how people can think that there's a relationship between, you know, Dennis and Lauren. But that just naturally happens when you have two people who communicate so well. And, you know, people tend to look at how Dennis and Lauren, you know, talk and communicate. And people who have been in relationships or in marriages, they can, you know, they can identify when two people are communicating really well. And they tend to liken that to being them communicating like a married couple or talking like an old married couple. So I can see how people could think that Lauren and Dennis have some type of secret, you know, love relationship going on. Honestly, Lauren also isn't Dennis's type. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying, you know, Dennis tends to, just from what we've seen, to, you know, gravitate to more of the club girls, the bodycon dress wearing girls. And so when I say Lauren's not necessarily his type, I'm saying that, you know, if Dennis was to walk down the street and see Lauren, not know her, and walk down the street and see Porsha and not know her, he probably would still gravitate to Porsha because that is his aesthetic, you know, in women. But the crazy thing about this is that Dennis probably would actually benefit having a girlfriend or a wife like Lauren. Not Lauren, but like Lauren. Someone who is calm and you know very level-headed. And not to say, oh well, yeah, to say. I was gonna say not to say the Porsche is not level-headed, but these past actions you might want to think differently. But I'm just saying that between Lauren and Porsha, like night and day, which could be a good thing for Dennis. It's not his normal type of girl. So if he found a young lady like a Lauren, I think he probably should, you know, try to date her or at least see what could possibly come of it. And also the last thing is that, you know, I think a lot of the viewers of Porsha's spinoff are really kind of like frustrated with the way Porsha has been communicating with Dennis. Almost like it's been kind of hypocritical with the way she has been handling him, especially when it comes to bringing new people around their daughter. You know, on one hand, Porsha is saying, I don't want no new girl around my daughter, and I don't know him. And on the other hand, she has a fiance that she says that she's known for 2 weeks, and they're around their child as well. So I think a lot of fans are seeing that and seeing how irrational Porsha is being, and then how rational Lauren is coming off, and they're just probably just, you know, saying, you know what, I like the way Lauren and Dennis handle situations, and I don't too much like the way Porsha and Dennis handle situations. So, you know, I'm gonna pick a Lauren and Dennis team up or collaboration over a Dennis and Porsha team up collaboration. So it makes sense. But Kim Folk, I want to know what you think. Do you think that I'm not gonna say this. Do you think that that Lauren and Dennis make a good partnership, a good working partnership? Or do you think that Dennis and Porsha in their weird way have a better relationship than he does with Lauren? Let me know in the comments section below. Alright, kinfolk, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.